Warning, warning. Two idiots are reading the SCP files over the intercom. Please await further instructions.
Hello and welcome back to Discovering SCP! We are back. How's it going, guys? Episode 110, we made it.
Did you notice Tanhoney said guys? He wasn't talking to you nerds in the audience. He was referring to the fact that
before we go any further, I just want to say I don't include the audience in this. Frankly, I prefer if we weren't recording.
Yeah.
Please
yeah, this is just for our pleasure. But yes, it's not just me with him today. We have a special guest. You've never heard of this man before. I don't think we've ever had him on or read any of his stuff. He's kind of a little bit of a niche author. You might not get it, but why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi. My name is Jebediah Dune. I'm kind of new to the whole SCP wiki thing. I just wrote my first article about a week ago, and it's doing pretty well. And Mr. Tanhoney and his friend were nice enough to have me on their podcast so I could come on and talk about everything I like about SCP, like the funny statue that kills people and the lizard and all the other guys. Thank you.
Right.
Speaking of the funny statue, I'm going to go look at my favourite photo of it.
Now, I know that you guys don't really watch our podcast series, and you're mostly...
Photo? I didn't know there was a picture of the funny statue. What are you talking about?
Of course, well, there used to be. And if you close your eyes...
Why does the licensing page still have the attribution for the 173 photo if there's no photo?
Licensing staff?
Staff,
you missed a spot.
Anyway, that's like a whole new level of crediting people. Is like crediting people for work that you don't even use. Like, thank you to guy who did other thing completely unrelated to this.
Yeah, a guy who literally wants nothing to do with this whatsoever.
That's so funny. Rip. Yeah, I know you guys might not...
Honest.
I know you guys mostly watch Havoc Moon and aren't really into our SCP stuff, so you might recognize Dune as the guy who plays Billy O, but...
oh shit, it is!
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that, yeah.
Yeah, raw sexual energy man, Billy O. But
yeah,
enough...
Last episode we determined his raw sexual energy was, I think, a 17, I think. That was the whole episode.
Yeah, that's pretty high. That episode's coming out tomorrow, by the way. At 6:45.
He sounds uncertain.
Yes, I uploaded it, but it's like doing that thing YouTube does where it says it's stuck at 95%, but I'm pretty sure it's done. So I think it's done.
It's never done that for me. This guy's lagging.
I'm gonna punch you. Okay, whatever. Anyway, how many articles do we have today, Tan?
We have one. I'm not going to clap. I'm tired. 1, 2, 3 articles.
Wow,
3?
This better be real short. You know me.
This is. I didn't know this. This is silly.
Yeah. I get that secret from all you friends.
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say fuckers. I was going to insult you.
Oh, okay. Thanks for clearing that up. How about you link us the first one?
Yeah, thank you for not doing that.
Yeah, no problem, fucker. Let's get to the first one.
Just wait till I run a tabletop on the channel and Bird Boy's wife comes back to shit on Tanhoney's unrelated character.
I'll do the same thing again. I'll fucking bankrupt your OC.
No! My OC. What do you mean my OC? It was a character I wrote entirely based on... It was a character I wrote entirely based on your backstory.
No. It was your self-insert, I can tell.
Really?
So we're beginning with SCP-6764, Maddie by Jebediah Dune.
Yes. Wait a minute, this article's about women?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I regret to inform you that this is actually the first woman that I've written on the wiki.
Dune, this is a boys' podcast.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Hold
sorry.
on, how does she score on the Blizzard diversity tool? I need to check.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my god, you haven't heard about that? Oh no, that's so funny. Okay,
Blizzard SCP also doubles as miscellaneous news.
Blizzard made an AI tool that tells you how diverse their characters are, and it goes into
it goes into like highly diverse.
Yeah, because of like age and ability and some stuff. Oh my god, hold on, I have to link you this. This is important.
Yeah, please.
Pause the article, Tan, for a second.
I want to put my characters into the diversity. I think I'm a pretty diverse guy. My characters are usually all like disgusting, like loud, obnoxious men. Like that's the limit of my diversity. It was about time that I wrote a woman.
I'm posting it in the chat. Can you see? And it gets worse. This is a second.
I can see it. This is very interesting. Jesus Christ! And this is like oh my god!
It's so bad. It goes way too.
Can you please describe what we are looking at?
So at base, it's a tool that measures culture, ethnicity, age, ability, body type, gender identity, sexual orientation. But then when you go into the math, it measures things like culture, race, age, cognitive ability, physical ability, body type, facial features / beauty, gender identity, sexual orientation, socioeconomic background, and it has a number associated with each one that presumably adds or subtracts points.
Finally.
And keep in mind this is all like AI generated too. It also measures socioeconomic background too. That's great.
Much. So yeah, how does Maddie rate on the diversity tool?
Isn't it all relative? Like, if you have a cast who are all dirt poor, that's not diverse, or is that diverse? I don't understand.
No, it's not diverse.
But
I don't know.
What is it in diverse?
Well, I think the funny that's the best part, Tan. Someone pointed out what it's related to. This means that Blizzard, by their AI tool standards, base everything around a straight white 20-year-old middle class man.
Oh my god!
That's the base of every character. Okay, enough.
I'd say
Blizzard.
Maddie's about a 10 on the diversity scale. I don't know what that means.
Well,
I don't know if
that's
good or bad.
That's her diversity
Right.
power level. Let's
find out. Let's judge it for ourselves.
Yeah. All right, Tan, get reading.
Item number SCP-6764, Level 1 Unrestricted. You can listen to this without an issue, guys. Containment Class Safe. Class of Lane. Risk Class Notice. Special Containment Procedures. As a method of physical containment for the SCP is yet to be developed, containment efforts are instead focused on the continued tracking of the entity's correspondences. Communications with SCP-6764 to be transcribed with individuals involved and anesthetized.
Oh, there's a little picture. Look how cute she is.
Yeah, isn't it?
Like it?
Please describe it.
Yeah, I drew it.
I like the eyes on the O's for look with a smile.
I don't know. Please describe the image to us. What are we looking at?
So it looks like a stick figure girl with like a little bit of blue hair, blushing. But unique is that she has
blue hair in Afterlife.
blue hair. Let me guess, dead. She has like a JoJo aura, and she's got a little curly tail at the bottom, which I assume is like a Casper ghost trail rather than legs.
Yeah. Yes.
And it says she's not a ghost, but I don't believe her because I'm pretty sure I heard on Twitter this is a ghost.
Wow.
So.
It also says that she's cute too. Do you agree with that?
I do agree with that so far, from what I've seen.
Okay.
And I'm gonna guess they can't contain her because she's a ghost, so she can pass through the walls.
Maybe we'll see.
Description: the SCP is an entity who communicates via actual digital outlets, primarily short messaging services such as personal text components in English-speaking countries.
Is that what SMS stands for?
Yes. I had to look that up. I didn't know that off the top of my head.
This guy just put knowledge in my brain.
Thank you.
No problem. I don't know why I said no problem. I didn't do it. The phone number by which the SCP uses to contact an individual varies with each instance.
You can tell he's British because he takes credit for things other people have done.
You just enjoy your colony while it lasts. An investigation shows that these numbers exist and can be linked to ordinary individuals. Despite this, the SCP will always refer to the number as belonging to itself.
So wait, she's spoofing numbers?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
That's fucked up. She's a hacker ghost girl.
She's my hacker queen.
She's my hack queen.
There are no discernible patterns related to the SCP contact events, and the entity is shown to be able to communicate in locations with little or no internet connections at ordinary speed. She's made of 5G.
Wait, she's already has a power I care more about than any other SCP character. I want that ability.
She is.
You telling me this broad can get signal out in the woods?
You telling me Wi-Fi is made out of ghost energy?
The SCP self-identifies as Madeline, or Maddie, an adult female of unknown age and ethnicity who claims to be located in an area near the individual it's contacting, though a physical presence has yet to be observed. Upon initiating contact, the SCP will explain to the individual that it is inconvenienced, lost, hurt, or stuck, and requires assistance. The SCP will then, regardless of whether or not the individual is shown to continue contact with the entity, request said assistance. Should an individual continue contact with the SCP, the entity will attempt to guide them to its location. This will, if followed, result in the individual's death, the cause of which varies depending on the context of the encounter and the surrounding environment. However, lack of engagement by the individual or recognition of the obvious danger that result from following through the SCP's request usually precludes this.
Do they at least get to become a cool ghost too?
You'll see.
Addendum 1. Communication with the SCP when she slides into your DMs.
Yeah.
Yes.
The following are transcripts of communication logs of the SCP, sourced from various encounters. Event 24. Recovered from the phone of Derek Gerald, a student at the University of North Carolina, who wants to be Derek and he wants to be Ghost.
I'll be Derek. I want to talk to my Ghost Girl creation.
I was about to elect Dune as the Ghost Girl. Now I'm gonna elect Tan.
Oh, you want me to be the Ghost Girl?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna elect Tan as the Ghost Girl now.
Okay.
I always voice women. It's too hard.
Get my voice on.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's good. This is exactly how I pictured her sounding in my head.
I apologize to all women in this world.
I don't. This is discovering SCP, not discovering girls, okay?
So true. Look, SCP is all about cool boy stuff like MTF squads and statues, okay?
Boys only in SCP, please.
Yeah, that's what our thumbnail's gonna be for this episode, is like a big sign that says boys only, no girls
Can we get like one of those like reactionary thumbnails where it's like an SCP figure with like a weird look on their face going like, it's falling apart in big yellow letters next to it.
I don't know what you're talking about, so you're gonna have to send a reference image to Ham and work that out.
I don't want to find one.
Okay.
Yo, it's Maddie from chem class. Got a question about the exam Wednesday. I can't fucking keep this up.
Yes, you can. Sorry, you committed to it.
Sure, what's up?
I missed a few classes. You want to share those notes, or am I going to be shit out of luck?
No problem, I'll send them over.
Oh no, I can't read pictures. My eyesight is so bad, man. Laughing my ass off. I'm actually in Clarence Hall if when it comes to my room, so I could copy them.
Ha ha ha. Okay, I'll be over. What floor?
Third, but can you jump out your window for me? I'd really appreciate it, dude.
Huh?
Like, out your window. We'll be able to talk in person if you do that. Just open the window and take a leap.
What's this?
Maddie from chem.
Fuck off, LOL.
Okay, we're just messing around. I'm actually down the drain. You need to turn the water on and keep it running until you pass out. Or bash your head in with that laptop. Or stab yourself with a pencil. Any of those will do, really. Come on. Please? I'm not a ghost. Yo, fuck you, dude. Hey, how'd you do on the exam?
No! Wait, is she a nice girl?
Good.
Oh no.
Oh, you'll see. She's nice.
Event 56. Recovered from the phone of Chad Smithson. Retrieved on a hunting excursion in the Saxon wilderness.
Saskatchewan.
Oh, where?
Called Chad. Why can't she text a nice guy like me?
Dan, no!
It's an incel arc. Hey! Jesus Christ.
Hi?
It's Maddie. I'm lost in the woods and I need help.
How are you texting me? Who are you?
I was taking a hike and I'm lost. I think there's ghosts here and I'm really scared, so can you come down from the tree and help me? Please? I hate ghosts. It's so cold. Brr.
What the fuck?
Ghosts are so scary. I need help and I don't know where I am. I would help her.
Where are you?
Ah! Okay, do you see your rifle?
Yeah.
Look down the barrel.
Looking.
Why the fuck is he looking? Pull the trigger!
No.
I'm lost.
If this is a joke, I seriously don't find it funny, and I'd appreciate if you stopped before I call the police.
You don't have cell service. Smile. Ghosts are getting closer. Ah.
I'm blocking your number.
Whatever. Beep.
I was about to say, Dune single-handedly ruining our monetization. If you say that word once, you lose all monetization.
I can't blame anyone who does it, because I've done it by myself twice now.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've been on. I've included that word in about like 4 of my articles now. Like I'm on a roll. I'm just addicted to saying it.
This dude hates women. If you want to find him, please look in the barrel of a rifle and pull the trigger.
Darnell is joking. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that, actually. That was a joke, based on the article we've
Event-
been reading.
Event 102. Recovered from the phone of New York resident Barry White, age 89. You
Oh,
ghost
no.
girl in your area, looking for company to spend the rest of eternity with. I've been haunting you, and I'm interested in the next step. Wanna summon me, pick the knife up, and see where it takes you. Eh? Sunshine?
Damn. What happened?
I don't know.
That's
I assume nothing happens.
Well, here's what's
nothing
interesting.
happened.
Is he just, like, being an old man bad with tech, but, like, we know she steals numbers, so did she steal his grandson's number? Because that'd be a really fucked up way to trick someone.
Yeah, that's the implication there.
She's so evil. What the
She
frick?
doesn't do it. She doesn't do it maliciously. I don't think it's more like maybe like more of an unconscious thing that she does when she hones in on someone.
I just need to know
It's not-
if someone follows the lead, is she going to be their ghost waifu in the afterlife, or is she going to abandon them?
We'll have to see, Darnell. We'll just have to see.
All right.
And we have 155, recovered from the phone of Pennsylvania resident Rebecca Carisame. Rebecca?
Yep, it was this.
It's Maddie. I need help right now if you're not busy. This voice is getting whiny every time I'm doing it. I twisted my ankle and I think it's broken.
Are you sure this is the right number?
Yeah, I'm in your basement actually. I hurt my leg so bad, dude. Ouch, ouch, fuck, laughing my ass off.
Laughing my ass off. Where in my basement?
By the sump pump. Inside the sump pump.
Yeah, you're inside the sump pump?
Yeah, ghosts in here. Can you come down quick? I'm scared, dude.
Lifts you from the sump pump. There you go, my sweet.
I'm not joking. Can you come down, please?
Alright, this is getting old.
Whatever, the ghost already got me. You missed your chance. I'm already dead.
Hot.
What did you mean by that? Rebecca, I'm trapped in your ceiling fan. Can you look up there while it's turned on? Please turn it on, make sure it's turned on, and get me out. Would you prefer if I were dead? Hello?
Damn.
Down bad.
It's so down bad.
The most down. Did I ever tell you guys that I didn't understand what down bad meant till like a couple months ago? I just thought it meant you were really sad about something.
I
did not realize it meant like
California was until a year ago.
I didn't realize it meant like you're horny because like I always saw it in the context of like a tweet about like a dude texting a girl a bunch not answering, so I thought it was like, oh, you're sad, but I was like, oh no, it means horny. And then I realized I'd used it a lot in the past, probably incorrectly. Because I would, like, a lot of times someone would say something and I'd be like, oh man, down bad. And it's not appropriate.
Did anyone call you out on it, or did they just,
One person did. One person was like, I don't think that means what you think it means. And I was like, huh? That's when I found out.
That's pretty funny.
Event 177. Recovered from the phone of John Gordon, who is working at his job at supervising manager at construction site. Yo, I'm just going to cut to the chase. Want to die for me?
Wait. Yes, that sounds lovely.
Whoa, wow, okay. You're at work right now, yeah?
Hi, miss.
Can you, like, jump into the cement mixer on the floor below you? It's kind of lonely over here, and I'd really appreciate it, LOL.
Do you look like smiley face with O?
Cute anime ghost girl drawing that got 45,000 likes on twitter.com, smile.
Okay.
Holy fuck. Wait, no, can undo this? You do not look as good in person.
Oh wait, he became a ghost? He wasn't hot enough? No, Gordon, no!
Event 178, recovered from the phone of Sarah Helson, a Wyoming college student. Sarah, girl, hi. Could you come help me, please? I'm losing my mind being trapped with this guy.
Jenny, LOL.
Yeah, it's Jenny, LOL. Crash your car for me, bestie? Or just keep texting while driving, that'll work.
Oh, are we getting new ghosty friends?
Oh no, it's him!
Oh,
It's Gordon!
asterisks there. Hi, miss.
Oh my fucking god, go away!
It's him! He made it!
Following Gordon's death and manifestations of entities similar to the SCP, a change in the anomaly's behaviour and targeted subjects has been noted. Event 179, recovered from the phone of Marshall Green, a Catholic priest located in Cleveland, Ohio. Event occurred 1 day after Gordon's death. Hi, you probably don't get upfront requests like this, but I'm either a ghost or a demon or whatever is going to get you to act immediately, and I need you to exercise your surrounding area right now. I cannot take this guy anymore. He sucks.
What is this? Oh, hi. I'm here too. Hello, miss. Smiley face with O.
Since this event, the SCP has exclusively contacted individuals capable of performing exorcisms.
This is fricked up. This is so sad.
This is just what women are like.
Yeah, this is... See, notice...
Okay, this is getting dangerously close to not being a bit, so I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, Tan.
Notice my little message. Notice my message with this article. She wanted this guy, and then she got him, and she didn't want him anymore. Now she wants to kill him.
That's like
this is my message.
A commentary on the human experience is how we always want something, and then when we get it, we always want more. Like it's just never enough.
Dreamer, bro.
Like we're just greedy and fucked up and nihilistic, and all humans are bad, and there's like a god-shaped hole in our lives.
Yeah, there's a god-shaped hole in my ass.
God, the car from Havoc Moon.
I'm taking god-shaped hole in my ass.
Never again will I try this maneuver. Oh man. Okay, well, I like that article.
Would you date her?
I upvoted it. I gave it a 13 out of 10. I would absolutely die for this ghost girl.
Good, I'm glad.
I
want you dead.
I thought it was a very funny, clever twist on like the standard nice guy type thing. And I think it's really funny like how it ended. Overall, I just thought it was a really clean, good article, fun story, quick and simple.
Thank you.
And lighthearted, but in a good way. Very
yeah, thanks. This article kind of came to me like spur of the moment. Because like I usually a lot of my articles where I try to write something scary end up devolving into something like silly instead. I wanted to write about like a ghost, but I was going to actually make it like spooky. And then it wasn't working, and I just slapped this together like within an hour, and it worked really well. And I also wanted for the longest time to write something that was I don't want to say fan art bait, but yeah, basically fan art bait.
I mean, it worked. You're clearly getting a lot of it, or at least some of it.
Yeah, it's getting attention. No, I always knew the way I was going to do it.
If you want fan art, you have to have a cute girl, or it has to be a really cool guy.
Yeah, cute, and that's all I write basically at this point is cool guys. But a lot of people don't like drawing cool guys.
Like Hogslice, the coolest guy.
Yeah, they like drawing cute girls instead, and this is working. Everyone wants to draw. I love Maddie though. She's actually one of my favorite characters.
You know how like internet trends and like the way we think about life's always changing and stuff? I hope that in like 10 years, instead of like cute anime girls, the trend is like artists are only drawing like really buff, like highly detailed JoJo-esque dudes. And it's like, it starts off as like artists are like, if you're a real artist, you should be able to do all this definition and do male anatomy. And then it's just you only see buff dudes on your DL 24/7.
I feel like that's going to happen. You know, nothing lasts forever. Sooner or later, contrarians are going to get a hold of the current Twitter meta and say that you can't draw cute girls anymore. You have to draw buff dudes.
Because
we're really fucked up and ugly.
Because here's what I'm thinking, right? You know me. I love me an anime girl. I love me a cute anime girl, and I follow like a bajillion artists on Twitter to the point where I've seen so many cute anime girls that it's almost like I'm sick of them a little bit. Never thought it would happen.
You're sick.
A little bit. I still love anime girls, but I'm almost like maybe we could do something that's not an anime girl for once.
Well, I'm glad that I got Maddie in before you became completely soured on the idea.
Before I became Joker pilled to anime.
Maybe we could draw real girls instead of anime girls.
Yeah. Wait, girls are real? Guys, don't scare me.
Yeah, they made them into a thing last year. Actually.
That's crazy. We had 2 other articles, though, right, Tan?
Oh, we do, yes. Let me get to the first of the 2 I have here. SCP-6452. Unwrapped, it is called.
Unwrapped? Like a Christmas present?
Yeah, by JJ. It's a short one, so I'm going to give it to Darnell because my throat's starting to collapse in on itself like a black hole.
Wow, it's short, so you give it to me? Are you trying to say I'm short?
Yeah. I wasn't trying to, it's a happy accident.
Alright, let's see. When was this written?
Much like yourself, very much.
Yeah, this is in January.
That hurt. Oof. Critical damage. SCP-6...
A slingshot, I hit you with a nuke.
Yeah. Hit me with your Depression Star Usopp style. Item, SCP-6452. Object class, safe. Special containment procedures. Please send healthy, alive, human test subjects, disposable, to the offices of Dr. Smithson Daly, located in room 5A in the basement of Area 179. Observing this experimentation is bad, punishable by death. O5 Council said so. Is this just like an anomaly took over like an area and it's like it wants food?
It's kind of like that.
Description. 6452 is a fleshy, thin strip of skin found on all human bodies that stretches so far, from the top of the cute little head to the bottom of the constricted, tight waist. 6452 is invisible, yes, and can only be seen by esteemed researcher Dr. Smithson. That's just how it is. Applying force and tearing back subject's gooey, creamy center. Applying force and tearing back 6452, ripping and peeling away the yucky trash from that horrid-looking body allows access to a subject's gooey, creamy center. Everything inside is edible, from the meaty cutlets of lard and tissue to the stringy stuffed tubes near the bottom. Make sure to crack and suck the insides of the bones, too.
I always do.
Removal of the exterior layer attached to 6452 results in the subject's neutralization. Dr. Smithson knows how to keep them alive as long as possible with his expert precision. Makes flavor better. The crunching of the organs and guzzling of the juices is more than enough reason to continue Dr. Smithson's research very quickly with swiftness. Extreme caution not to choke on the chewiness of the contents inside. Notice from the Foundation Records and Information Security Administration. The Foundation is presently aware of the peculiarities of the above file. Oh, really? You don't say? The matter is presently being investigated. Page has been edit locked by request of its author, Dr. Smithson, who has verified his identity via blood sample. Oh no. What's in his blood, boys?
Well, clearly it's whatever's in it is also in the Foundation database as Dr. Smithson. So.
Well, he did at least say that should be disposable test subjects, so clearly maybe he's just like a hungry cannibal.
The intention with this article was to write something from the perspective of something that is taken over, or something that is impersonating a Foundation personnel, and they're hungry. That's the gist of it. What it actually is it's up to interpretation.
I'll give it a motherfucking upvote and a 9 out of 10. It's very cute. How come an SCP never takes control of a person and is like, I will be the Clark Kent Superman. I'm a good boy from a rural area and I will protect everyone with my whole chest.
Because no one would actually help another person.
Like, everything is about God-shaped holes and nihilism in this fucked up world.
Maybe Dr. Smithson is a really good guy. He just can't get away from his natural instincts of that wanting to eat humans. But other than that, he does his job well.
He's so hungry.
He's nice to animals. He gets all this research done.
He got bit by a radioactive cannibal.
That's good.
I have an unrelated question to anything in this article, but it came into my head like a bolt of inspiration. So the whole thing is like the Foundation keeps all of this spooky stuff secret, right? But there's like 10 million GOIs outside the Foundation that know about stuff. So like, are there any that are trying to inform the public about it? Because I feel like there would be some sort of resistance movement GOI that's like the people deserve to know. You know what I mean?
I think that would fall under the Chaos Insurgency, right, Tan?
Usually, they're not really like the people must know, except in like there's a lot. Chaos Insurgency. It's hard for me to say like what they're about because they're about like 10 different things. There's 10 different interpretations.
Oh no! Serpent's Hand. Serpent's Hand.
Serpent's Hand. Yeah. Sometimes they're that, but they more recently I think moved into more like a urban fantasy where doing wacky stuff behind the scenes, but we don't like get on TV and start saying shit.
I want to make a GOI called the Serpent's Foot.
Oh, tell me more.
It's fucked up because serpents don't have feet, right? So it's like an evolved form of the serpent.
What do they look like?
They don't have hands either.
They look like they look like humanoids that are like the Geico Gecko, but scaled up to human.
No, I mean, what do the feet look like? I mean,
tan, sweating emoji. Is there a serpent's tongue? Because that feels too good to miss out on.
If you noticed, Darnell, I did not give Maddie feet in that image. Like
that's smart. Weirdo-proof SCP.
Made sure that her bottom terminates at in that little Casper the Ghost tail thing.
Basically, weirdo-proof.
I mean, if anyone wants to draw her with feet...
No, don't. No one's allowed to do that.
You heard it, folks. We've got any artists in the comments.
Guys, I didn't know this was going to be such a weird episode. We're never reading about women again. It does things to Tantoni's mind. He can't handle it.
This just happens when you have me on. I just invite this sort of conversation.
What's the third article?
The third article is the one that Dune sent me, an interview with the Drain Snake, SCP-5798.
An interview with the Drain Snake's feet?
Are you going to link to me 5798?
I'm about to, like I just fucking said.
He's so angry. It's not my fault he's slow linker. Alright, this article is like all interviews, so it shouldn't be too bad.
I'm going to jump back in here. Item number, SCP-5798. Level 2 restricted. Containment class Safe, Disruption class Diarch, Risk class Notice. We have an image here of an entrance to some sort of building, a locus of SCP-5798.
And it's a YMCA. It says YMCA.
Darnell, do you know what the YMCA? Do you know what the YMCA stands for, Darnell? You said you didn't know what SMS stands for, but
you also didn't know what California was.
I used to work at the YMCA, and they told me, and I don't remember. It's like youth something.
Young Men's Something Association.
What? What'd you say, Tan?
Young Men's Something Association.
We're getting a word each time one of us guesses. Maybe Dune can go next.
I know all but one. What do you mean words?
I know what it stands for. You'll find it says so.
YMCA YMCA acronym.
You don't have to look it up. It's in the article. I put it in
the Young Men's Christian. Whatever. Who cares? Just read that.
I'm putting so much knowledge in your brain, Darnell, about acronyms.
Start reading, reader boy.
I fucking will. Special containment procedures. The building containing the SCP has been purchased by the Foundation. They're the young men, and from public access. 2 Foundation guard personnel will be stationed on site for the purpose of deterring trespassing. Description. The SCP is an entity of indeterminate length residing in the plumbing system of the YMCA, Young Men's Christian Association.
Oh, I'm so tired of Christianity and SCPs. Sorry.
Building in... SCP readers when it's not the Young Men's Science Association. Building in blank, Florida. What does the blanks mean, dude? You know the rules.
It's actually the place in Florida where I was visiting at the time.
Names.
No,
don't dox yourself.
I can't give it out.
Then you can make up a name, but you have to put.
It was in
Stone Ocean Prison, Florida.
Okay, it was in Florida.
It was actually Spaghetti Island. Spaghetti
Island, Florida. I know them well. Subterranean imaging techniques revealed. I tried to say it again and just did the same mistake again. Revealed.
Re-zeal. Increase your zeal for the Young Men's Christian Association.
Sounds like fucking Viagra. SCP-5798's length takes up the entirety of the building's plumbing system, just like me.
Oh, it's like a gross tapeworm for a plumbing system?
The Drain Snake. Its physical appearance is that of a mass of flesh, terminating in several tentacle-like appendages. The SCP's epidermal coloration is entirely transparent, and as a result, veins, muscle tissue, and small blonde hairs have been observed as part of the entity.
What happens if you put drain cleaner through it?
And it'd probably kill it.
Good.
Why would you do that to it?
Clean the drain so I can get water again at the YMCA.
The SCP is mostly dormant and has only been observed to surface for brief periods of time through a small drainage gate located in the shower of a men's locker room, putting its appendages through the slots on the grate. The entity is capable of expecting up to 1.2 meters from the drain.
Alright, I'm done with this entity. I have to say.
The SCP is sentient and is capable of communicating coherently in English. See Addendum 1.
Average British
Instant
person.
lock. What? What do you mean?
Oh, man, it's just chewing the train. Oh, she got a wig and kebabs.
Weak. Initial research of the SCP was conducted by junior researcher Darnell. While
What?
tuning some training
That's not what it
radar
says.
equipment
It says
inside the
your
locker
researcher
room.
had to.
I'm changing the text. It says Darnell now.
Dude, are you
Yeah,
okay
it
with
says
this?
Darnell.
Inside the locker
Yeah, it
room,
says
the
Darnell.
following events occurred, a log of which has been transcribed from surveillance footage and can be found below. Why don't you two take it from here?
I guess I
I'll
have
be the
to
drain
be.
snake. You could be junior researcher Darnell.
Okay.
Researcher Darnell sits in front of the shower, taking notes. A voice is heard coming from the drain.
Hey,
Huh?
Darnell looks up from his notes and turns his head.
I'm down here, bud. Down the drain.
Oh.
That's it? Oh? You talk to someone like me often?
I just wasn't aware you could speak. Believe it or not, you're normal compared to some of the things I conversed with over the past week.
Seriously? You work at a 7-Eleven or something?
Practically. Oh, I guess they'll want me to ask you questions. Let's see, you have a name?
I don't think so.
What are you?
Don't care.
How'd you get into, your situation?
Don't know.
God! Sorry, I can't give answers like that. They want information.
Shit, well, I'm really sorry, man. I genuinely cannot answer those questions. Now, who's they?
My bosses. Look, even if you have to make something up, I won't... Wait, how did they get this part in the interview log? Why would he reveal this? What are you doing, Darnell?
Footage.
Look, even if you have to make something up, I won't know. I just need research credits, please. Wait, what? The Foundation recruits people on college campuses?
Darnell brings his left hand to his temple and begins massaging it.
I wasn't trying to be rude or anything. I don't think about those things, you know. I apologize.
It's fine. I'm fine.
You sure about that, man? I promise you can talk to me about it.
What? I mean, Christ, I'm talking to a fucking drain monster. This is ridiculous.
There's no need to be prejudiced. I can speak and think just as well as you can, huh? I'm willing to lend an ear, if you think it would help. Now just pretend I'm not here and speak your mind. No filter.
Oh my god, hashtag venting channel? You sure? I mean, I'd sound unhinged. I'm already talking to
A drain creature, I know. Just give it a shot, dude. I won't judge.
Fine. No. God, no, I'm not alright. I just...
Shh. This is how healing happens.
I'm overworked, I'm exhausted, I'm lonely, I'm still hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and you'd think $1 trillion organization would take care of that, but they don't. I do pointless research all day in hopes of maybe getting a paid vacation one year and a complimentary plaque in the psych break room or some shit. Sure, if I'm lucky enough to be so useless to the Foundation that they actually let me go, I'll be able to retire at 60, or I can own a nice little compensation house for me to fuck off and die in peace. That's if I don't lose my life talking to a fucking drain snake, or end up in a wheelchair because I looked at a book the wrong way on a Tuesday, or some other contrived bullshit.
Darnell groans and begins sobbing into his hands.
Get it all out, bud. All out. I'm listening.
Girls don't like me, guys don't like me. Hell, at this point, my fucking hand doesn't like me. Oh my god, why did you make this me? This feels weird. I have so much work due all the time, and I'm shit at time management. And I have to ask for a deadline extension, and it never ends. I haven't slept more than 4 hours in years. Years!
Continues crying.
Jeez, Oh, that's awful, dude. I never realized you guys up there had it so bad.
Only if you're poor.
I don't mean to make you jealous, but I've never had to deal with anything like that.
What would you know about anything? You're a fucking train snake. This guy sucks.
Hey,
This guy's a piece of shit.
Hey, I'm pretty cultured. Like, I got it all down here. I can sleep as much as I want, watch movies all day.
God, wait, really?
Totally, dude. Movies, TV shows, games, YouTube, whatever.
Well, now I'm interested. How do you do all that?
No clue. Just think about it really hard and it happens. I've always been able to do it. Basically spend all my free time online.
I've been streaming your whole confession, Lamau. So you have internet, you sleep as much as you want, and what else do you do? How do you occupy yourself all day?
It's like I said, podcasts, message boards, discovering SCP, Warcraft.
Oh my
Speaking
God,
of which, I do have a raid coming up in 20, so I might have to step away for a bit. If that's good with you.
Isn't that a paid game?
Oh, Bitcoin. You ever try crypto, dude? It's the future, I'm telling you.
Did not age well.
Man, it sounds great down there.
Life's just better. You'd probably enjoy it. And I take it you're not much of a socialite anyways. But, only downside about living down here is that it gets a little lonely, if you know what I'm saying.
Can't you just talk to people online?
Yeah, but it's not the same. Why do you think I just started talking to you, huh?
Good point.
Been getting into writing recently. Helps with introspection.
You write? Wow! Of all the things you could do, you write? You're an author? So cool. Right.
Yeah, it's called Intro Space.
Whenever I want, as long as I want.
That's all I've ever wanted to do.
Down here, you'd be able to write all day.
You're so right! I want to be a romance author, but I'm too scared to actually go through with it.
Oh, hell yeah, that's the spirit. I'm telling you, you come down here, dude, I promise you, you'd love it. I'd get a friend, you get the life you want to live. It'll all work out.
Come down there?
Yeah, I could bring you down there. Wouldn't that be neat?
I mean, I couldn't.
Your call, suit yourself. Something's telling me you're gonna regret it if you stay.
You know what? You're right. Fuck this! Darnell throws his notebook and pen down. He pushes over a stack of imaging equipment. Fuck you, Foundation. I'm living my own life.
Fuck yeah, you are. I mean, I don't want to pressure you or anything. I mean, as soon as you step in that shower, I'm gonna pull you down here just so you know.
Darnell leaps into the shower. I'm ready, I'm finally free!
The SCP emerges from the grate, extending upwards and tracing its appendages on its surroundings. The entity lunges forward, wraps its appendages around Darnell's right ankle, and pulls him towards the drain. Darnell gleefully shouts. Let's hear a gleeful shout from you, Darnell.
Ah!
Darnell?
I did it. Did you not hear it?
I didn't hear you. Give me like a Mario wahoo!
Ah!
I didn't hear that either. I'm gonna trust you did it.
Okay, hold on.
I can't hear it either.
It's showing up on the OBS.
Like a Mario wahoo!
It's showing up on the OBS. I did it 3 times.
It uses another appendage to bring Darnell's left ankle closer to the grate, and pulls with enough force to begin pushing the bottoms of Darnell's feet through the holes of the drain. Darnell screams, and the sound of skin ripping is audible through the locker room. He somewhat regrets making his funny little British joke. By anomalous means, the entity manages his feet through the grates. Blood and excess tissue fill the shower floor. The SCP pulls Darnell's ankles, contorting the bone to slip through the holes. Audible grinding of the cartilage is heard, and cracking sounds are intermediated with Darnell's increasingly distressed vocalizations. Darnell passes out and regurgitates a mixture of blood and stomach contents. A loud crunching noise is heard as the SCP snaps the tibia and fibula of researcher Darnell's lower legs. Several more appendages emerge from the grate to retrieve excess skin. Darnell seizes and continues to vomit. In his thrashing, he has broken several teeth and his nose appears to be displaced. Darnell appears to be regaining consciousness and vocalizes unintelligibly. As the entity attempts to squeeze Darnell's crotch through the grate, another snapping sound that seems to be Darnell's pelvic bone is heard. Darnell goes limp as the SCP squeezes torso and stomach through the grate. A slurry of entrails and viscera is expelled from Darnell's mouth, which increases in concentration as more of his body is forced through the drain. Darnell's ribcage snaps and his upper torso sinks to the floor. The last of Darnell's body, the head, is pulled through the drain. Excess brain matter, hair, ocular muscles, and teeth surround the immediate area of the grate. The slurry of bodily fluids and entrails stains the shower. End log.
So, the snake, I need to know, I know there's a little more, but as an author, did the snake know what he was doing? Because it seemed like he gave the dude a choice. And he seemed friendly.
He knew what he was, the snake knew what he was doing.
Oh, that's mean. I thought he was a real friend.
Real brain snake. Upon further interaction with the SCP, the entity used researcher Darnell's voice to communicate. No relevant or new information was gained from research, and the entity claims to have no recollection of researcher Darnell.
That's actually so mean. Because he was even like, I'm probably going to die talking to you, and then he did. That's sad.
Yeah, the drain snake, he basically coerced him. into it. But
I don't-
what'd you think of that little section at the end there?
I'm actually sad about it. Honestly, I actually thought it would be like. I was honestly hoping that it was going to kill him, but like the snake wouldn't mean to, and he'd feel bad because he didn't realize he's human. But like knowing that it was all like just an intentional trap just makes it really sad. And it's like another clever monster killed another guy, and it's like, oh. But you know, I don't blame him. It was still a fun ride of an article.
Yeah. The way it was meant to be, it was more of a like a comedic take on it, because, you know, he got all the build up. He basically talks himself into jumping into the drain, and then you're hit after that goofy dialogue. You're hit with paragraph on paragraph of just like over the top gore, which it doesn't work for everyone, but it's pretty funny to me.
Yeah, I'll give it like a 10. It's all right.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dune. It's only got a 10.
I'll give it a 10. Hey, I see.
I see how it is.
Okay. But yeah, we read 3 Dune articles. Can you guys believe it? We let this guy on?
There's more Dune articles than we've ever had on the podcast before.
Yes.
Crazy.
Year of Dune.
But unfortunately, I've had enough of Dune. It's time to watch. It's time to read comments. No, I would never kill him. I'm not a drain.
I was just joking, dude.
You pull me through the drain, please.
Let me get the video link.
Let's get these comments. I want to know what my audience said.
Okay. So, sorting. Okay. King T-Rex 101 says, "Hey, Tanhoney and Darnell. I just wanted to say thank you for all the excellent work you've done on Aetheral Space. I know I generally comment stupid shit here, but I mean it this time. Aetheral Space actually helped me a lot through February. For the past 2 years, my family and I had been moving out of the city and into a new home. I had to leave the home I grew up in for a new one because of a variety of reasons which I won't go into. For all of February, we had to live in a shifty apartment, and in that time, I basically binge-watched through late Arc 3 to early Arc 7. It was a good escape from all the chaos of moving, and it helped me become a better writer in general. It helped me start my own writing project on World Anvil called The Book of Dengoth, a high fantasy setting with a similar premise to Aetheral Space, but with a different execution, with a mixing of Game of Thrones-like politics and a Lord of the Rings-like adventure for the main characters. If you worry I'm just going to copy Dragon and the gang, don't. I already decided to do my own thing with them, and they're only going to continue evolving in concept as time goes on. I'm currently working on the first chapter, and progress is slow but satisfying. I wish you both the best in your journey, and hope you wish the best for mine. King T-Rex 101. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's very kind of you.
That's a very kind and sweet web serial, and please feel free in our Discord to plug that when you got the chapter up, and feel free to ping Tanhoney and myself. That sounds really cool, man. I'm glad Tan was able to inspire you. I'm glad you're working on your own web serial, and I wish you the best.
Yes, so, and all you other commenters, you can learn a little bit from this. Your gratitude.
Yeah.
The kindness.
Good Day says, I turned off the light in my room while watching this episode, and I nearly cried. How dare you record something so scary? Just grow some balls, nerd, okay?
Nice one.
Next, from 3 Yellow Arrows, it says, oh nice, I Hate You is pretty neat. Yeah, Slimebeast is a pretty famous creepypasta author. He wrote Abandoned by Disney. Oh, you know that one, right, Dan?
Yeah, no, I know it. It's fantastic.
Wait, have you actually never read that one?
I've read it.
Okay. Darnell's comment, all the creepypastas we've read are the same, reminds me of this one creepypasta SCP that you might enjoy, maybe. SCP-720 Panopticon. Didn't we read that?
We read Panopticon 2. We didn't read Panopticon 1.
Oh, lol. Some other cool creepypasta-esque articles I'd recommend are B. Wiley Reviews, Gato, SCP-4904, Rapid Disk Movement Sleep. This one's short Darnell, wink.
Wow, because he's short, huh?
Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. SCP-4136, Uncle. Some non-spooky articles I want to recommend are the 2 Super Sentai SCPs. 3596, Super Justice Containment Action Squadron, and 3734, Muddy Morphin Power Worms. Very short. I guess I'll end this, perhaps too long, comment with a question. What was the first anime you ever watched that was subbed, not dubbed? Signed, FSCP Supremacy. Oh, come on. What do you think
I don't
it
know,
was? What's the best
Harry Suzumiya.
Nice. For me, it was Clannad. Glad.
For me, it was Lucky Star.
I love how we all are like super Giga Chads watching slice of life and rom-coms.
Oh, dude, I've seen Lucky Star like 3 times over at this point. I just watched it again this year.
Dude, you're not a real anime fan if you don't have like one slice of life anime that's super boring but you love to death with all your heart and like will stand by till the end of time.
I don't find, I'm one of those guys that do not find slice of life shit boring at all. I like Lucky Star. I love Nichijou.
I don't either.
K-On!
I don't either, but I thought people normally did because everyone's always treating like, oh, slice of life dudes just be like, oh, I love the grocery store arc.
People
That's just funny, though.
People have shit taste. Azumanga Daioh, come on. All those shows are great.
Hell yeah. You know what's a great read is Yotsuba. If you guys have never read Yotsuba,
Yeah.
that's a fun
Yeah.
one.
That's the guy who did that also did Azumanga.
Yeah. All right. Next from Shythalia, we have The Yellow Devil Summarized. I buy this old game and played it, and the boss in the game came to life in the real world and beat the shit out of me. Also, there was this kid who went so insane that he had to be admitted to an asylum. What? And I Hate You is about discovering how much Luigi secretly hates Mario? Cool, I guess? Yeah, Friday Night Funkin' has been getting creepypasta mods. I think that might be the reason why the creepypasta fandom is still getting new fans to this day. I don't think that's it. I think people make mods for Friday Night Funkin' about things they like, so I think creepypasta was already liked if it's getting mods on Friday Night Funkin', if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think people just have a fondness for nostalgia.
Can we skip the last sentences comment?
No. Darnell, I know you're joking, but I am not a Doctor Who fan. Never was, never will be. Sorry, Tan.
We're going to be getting some mods for this comment section.
Anomalous.
This is the kind of comment that could get you thrown in prison.
Anomalous.
Yeah.
Delete the
Why
opposition.
should we have the fucking Tower of London for?
That's so funny. The Tower of London?
You're joking. No, you're joking, please.
That's the Tower of London.
Oh, no!
Tower of London. Is that Big Ben?
No. Oh, no.
Oh, it's just it's not even a tower, it's a castle. Why is it called the Tower of London?
It's the same thing. It's not a castle. What are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking
The
about?
Tower of London, officially Her Majesty's Royal Palace and Fortress of the Tower of London, is a historic castle on the north bank of the River Thames in central London. That is what it says on Google.
Okay, but do you really trust that site that anyone can edit?
Okay. It's a castle. I can see the picture. It's a castle.
It's a tower. It's the Tower of London.
All right, let me try images. No, it's a
We'll
castle.
see. We'll see what you call it when you're locked up inside there. How
I think
about
you
that?
guys are just idiots that don't know what towers and castles are, but that's okay.
Actually,
It's this sort of conduct that gets you given to the drain snake.
Also, Leander wrote the funniest comment, which is, so we know it's pronounced Keter, but this joke only works if you pronounce it Keter. He wrote Keter Squidward.
What do you mean?
Have you did you not see Hamiltoe's Peter Squidward?
No.
Hamiltoe drew a mashup of Peter Griffin and Squidward, and it became like a meme on our server.
I haven't seen this either. I want to see.
Oh, here, let me see if I can find it. Let me go to
I want to see Peter Squidward.
How have you not seen? I even made it like my Discord profile for a day.
I don't look at your DMs, so I don't see it.
I know.
I don't look at people's profile pictures.
Where the frick is Peter Squidward? There's too much art on this.
What if it was all just a dream?
It wasn't a dream. It's real. Give me a second.
Perhaps you're insane.
No, I'm not. There's too many artists in our server. I can't find it.
Oh no. Is your memory okay?
I'm gonna lose it if I don't find
this-
Peter
this
Squidward.
doesn't-
Oh, I found it! I found it! Fuck you, I found it. Okay.
What if I deleted it as he was looking at it?
You're so mean. Here, this is Peter Squidward.
You just drew that right now.
No,
just drew
Hamilton
that
made
one.
it.
No,
He's got a Darnell
Don't lie.
watermark right there. I can
Peter
see it.
Squidward.
Okay.
I just checked the metadata, and it says that you could just.
I
do
just
that
checked the
right
metaverse, and it said you're arrested for lying.
Darnell, you've been saying this a lot. I'm a bit confused. Who's this Hamiltoe you keep talking about?
Fucking ReZero. JTKC says, "Yo, it's Hamiltoe, the Green Art Man from the Aetherspace Discord channel! This child was weak. I would have simply beaten the Yellow Devil," shaking my head.
Yeah, get good.
Hamiltoe says,
Were you seeing this? Kelp says, my uncle works at Mega Man. And he says that the guy is actually called Raymond, not Yellow Devil. Can't believe the Orc would get that wrong. I agree.
Yeah, true. Orchid Stream says, "Here's a haiku I just came up with in a minute. Oh, this video is so scary. Oh my god, I'm really shaking. Anyways, FSCP supremacy, ha.
Like I said, we're going to get some mods for this comment section.
There is a comment I'm not going to read.
Read it.
No.
Read it or I'll read it.
No, you won't. An anomalous writer says,
"Woo, Oni-chan," says anti-Bayonne Atachi.
"Why are you indulging this behavior? I will send you to the Shadow Realm
I go immediately from, we're going to getting some mods for this comment section, to reading the worst comment.
An anomalous writer says, SCP is really taking a different format nowadays. So true. And then lastly, from Guare Fernandez Emil, LMAO, I couldn't escape the Yellow Devil. Oh, I could escape the Yellow Devil. I'm built different. I hope you actually do the reading-only creepypastas in October. It would be hella fun, and you could read some of the good ones, like Ted the Caver, as a nice change of pace. I'm gonna guess the thing you'll read in the next episode are SCP-6764 Maddie. And
keep getting away with it.
He only knew this because I brought it up in a VC, I think. So I was like, I want to read Dune's thing. I'm gonna ask if he wants to come on.
I said no, and then Darnell blackmailed me into coming onto the show.
Yeah, Dune was like, I'm actually kind of busy, and I said, read it or I'll fucking take your kneecaps. And as a closing statement, I believe in FSCP supremacy. So for those of you who aren't on the Discord
obviously
server,
there's a purge coming up in the server, needless to say.
So for those of you who aren't in the Discord server, first of all, join. There's a link on... I don't know if Tim puts it in the podcast descriptions, but there definitely is in the YouTube descriptions. If you look on our YouTube channel, Discovering SCP. And if you join, there is a little group that's popped up recently. I don't want to miss anyone.
Cabal.
But I believe it's...
a resistance movement, if you will.
I believe it's Crowcat, Guare, and Orchid Stream, and I think sometimes Quaker Button Nose. And they make up FSCP, and they're like discount the SCP, I say smugly, and they would never take over the channel, so don't even look for that in the near future, because that would never happen, because we're stronger than them. Smile.
And you know what? It's actually just kind of embarrassing.
Yeah. In fact, we'll challenge you. Meet us in the school courtyard at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Got it, nerds? Whoever wins gets to run the next podcast episode. And yeah, that's our challenge. So, Dune, is there anything you want to plug or talk about before we go? Any questions you have? Anything you want to say?
Thanks. So I just want to say thank you for having me on again and always reading my stuff. I always enjoy hearing your reactions and kind words that come from you.
There's nothing.
Tanoni.
Oh.
Nah, just kidding.
This episode is how much emotional damage can Darnell take in one day. And I'm
it's to make up for all those disparaging comments you said about women earlier.
I didn't say I was. This is fucked up.
Not the ones on the podcast, the ones that you were saying before recording, actually.
I didn't say anything! Don't even joke about that! Please! I can't. I'm not strong enough to survive a Twitter cancellation. It didn't happen.
No, you're fine.
And also, we've had more confirmation in this podcast episode that Darnell is an alien who arrived on Earth 2 years ago and is still learning about all the major landmarks.
I would never say anything bad about women. Some of my best friends are women. Smile.
What about the Tower of London?
The Tower of London is not a woman, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Wow. Well, that's it, folks. Thank you for listening.
Wait, we haven't hit an hour yet. We have to stall more. Quick. Talk about anime.
How long? What time are we at?
59:06.
Okay, it's a dance party, and let's all start dancing.
But it's an auditory podcast.
Then dance like crazy, fucko.
It's gonna end with a...
We need to talk about what's topical in the SCP community right now. Everyone's been doing these bingo cards on Twitter, but it was bothering me for so long because the one who made them, Toad King, who's a cool guy, by the way, he made them only have 4 squares in each direction, so it wasn't like a real bingo card. Did that piss anyone else off?
I didn't do one yet. I didn't do one yet because I'm probably not going to do one. I don't like those. I feel like I'm putting too much attention on myself.
It is.
I actually have something to say about Twitter as well.
I feel like
received a PSA.
Every trend that goes on SCP Twitter, I feel like is like doxing yourself the musical.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, like, I just think it's like, I don't know, who wants to know more about me? Like, I'm such like
about you.
I know you do, but
show Tan a picture of your feet. He needs to see it. Anyway, what's the PSA you got, Tanoni?
Okay, so this is one I'm just looking at now. This is very important. I want all our viewers to know this. Don't sleep naked. However way you present yourselves in the physical, you will appear in the spirit realm. Sleeping naked is serving yourselves at a silver platter in the dream world. It's like a woman going into a bear camp while being on a period. Do bears make camps? Or an injured man and bleeding out in a shark tank?
Why are bears like sharks? Demons. They like smell blood and they're like, I know. I can smell
it attracts demons of lust. A person is most vulnerable in a sleep state. What's a bear camp? I'm confused.
I like this. It's like a war camp with like... You know, like the wooden sharpened sticks as a fence and like a bunch of bears in a tent, and they're like, alright, so who are we attacking next?
The bear tribes.
Someone write a bear camp SCP about the bear tribes of fucking Minnesota, please. Wait, what was that state that had like a bunch of bears in the city? That Cactus wrote, I think, or someone?
That's
maybe
that's Cactus. That's the town.
Take that and say that the bears have left and
can have a sequel.
Yeah, have them form like a tribe.
Yeah,
they have like a society.
The town that got loved by bears.
Yeah, and they started filling in job roles and making families and like trading with other cities taken over by animals. Someone write that.
What does it have to do with a woman on her period though?
I don't know. I think they think bears sniff blood like sharks do in the water or something. I don't understand.
But all right, so I'm saying that if
bears are the sharks of the land. It's true.
This is advice if I want to summon a succubus to my location, correct?
Dude, I always sleep naked. I cannot sleep with clothes on. Sorry.
Well, I mean, I haven't in the past, but now that I know that it's going to attract lust demons to my location, I guess I have to do it.
If a lust demon tried to come to my location, I would punch her in the face because I'm built different. Sorry, lust demons. I'm loyal to Maddie the Ghost Girl. Get out of here.
Sorry, lust demons. I'm saving myself for marriage.
Oh my god. Okay, well
that's a good anime dynamic. You're gonna see that like 2 seasons from now. You're gonna see my girlfriend is a lust demon succubus girl, but I'm saving myself for marriage.
That absolutely is a light novel. Someone write it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna write it.
My new bit is being a writer and like someone who's trying to learn art and not making anything and just telling other people to make things for me.
That's what SCP authors.
I feel like creatives
SCP authors do.
Yeah, SCP authors be like, do this art for me that I want for free. Smile.
They do that, and they talk about their ideas more than they actually write them. That's
so true. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's not just an SCP thing. In every roleplay community I've been in, people like never shut the frick up about their characters, but they never write anything. It's like I don't give a fuck about stuff.
Motherfuckers who do nothing got 50 projects always in the back burner.
Authors love being idea people, where it's like, I have 10,000 ideas, I'm just simply not going to capitalize on any of them. I say this as an ideals man myself, ideas guy, alright?
See, I'm not an idea man, I'm an action man, Darnell. When I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it!
You can buy him on Amazon, and he has 7 different poses built in. He's an action man.
I'm an action man.
Alright, well, thank you guys for listening, Dune. Thanks for coming on. We'll see you all next time. Bye!
Thank you. Bye.